Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Poland Daily Travel. I'm Will Richardson and we're in Brzeg on the Oder River. It's a beautiful little town with some fine attributes and an ancient history going back about 800, 900 years in this particular area. This is what is known as the Castle Square. And wait, we've got a siren. Are they coming this way? No, they passed on. This is the Castle Square, and this is the rebuilt castle behind me and the chapel with a fine hotel attached. You can feel like a duke, the duke of the city when you stay in the nice hotel next to the chapel and the castle. This is also the Church of the Holy Cross, and it's worth having a look in there. The altar is pretty amazing. Let's see if we can take a short peek before I tell you some history, okay? Come on. I'm just going to open the door. We'll just give you a little peek, because I don't want to disturb the people at worship in the church. Worth just a little glimpse to see inside the church, and particularly some of the artwork there. Pretty impressive. Now, this was quite a handsome castle at one time. It was destroyed in the 1700s. There were three wars called the Silesian Wars, and during the Silesian Wars, the Austrians gradually lost control of this area to the Prussians. The Prussians were growing in power. The Austrians' power was waning. And at any rate, this castle was almost completely destroyed during the Silesian Wars. All three of them right in the middle of the 18th century, 1750s up to the 1760s more or less, and changed the dynamics, you see. You always had Austrians, Habsburg Empire, you had the Prussians, you had the Poles who were here, originally, the Piast kings, the foundation of Poland, Polish strength, from the late 900s to around the year 1000. Going forward, for several centuries, the Piasts were in charge here. Then gradually they were always fighting, but there were these encroachments. The Bohemians, which is now one of the major main parts of the Czech Republic, along with Moravia. They were contesting for this area. Rich in minerals, rich in salt, a river for transport all the way to the Baltic. This is very valuable territory, and that's why you have these series of castles, as we've been seeing as we go along the river, and many, many more to come, many more impressive sites beyond this. But this was an important place. Unfortunately, and the funny thing about it is, come with me, will you? The unfortunate thing about it, destroying the castles and all those things related to that, is that you really needed the castle to, as a focal point for the defense. No matter which force was in charge, whether it was Austrians or Prussians. This was built by the Austrians, destroyed by the Prussians, but refurbished by in the 20th century, mostly by the Poles. How about that? It was a ruin. This was destroyed too, this beautiful chapel. You can see they built the hotel next door. It's very pleasant. And there's another hotel over there. So this is a great spot to come and stay on your tour along the Oder River. And why not? You know, why not? Lots of fun. Yeah. So, dzień dobry. So come through, and we'll walk across the courtyard. There's a museum of the Piast kings in this building here, which will give you the history of early Poland. This was, Silesia, you see, was an important part, both Upper and Lower Silesia were an important part of the early Piast kings. And dukes, of course. Poznan was the Poznan area was their main, the main focal point of these early chaps. So let's go walk across here. And here's the inner courtyard. Some kind of party is going to be happening. I'm glad we're not paying music. And we get caught with paying some, get in trouble for having, you know, parts of the Beatles playing in the background. So they've cut the music, which is nice for us. Okay, come out here. And there's a little park. You can go down, we walk down to the river this way. And let's put my wires away. Now this is a nice view. Come around and let's have this. Look at this view. This is a massive central courtyard, and you can see it's built almost like a country house, this castle. It's not medieval at all. It's a Renaissance building, and the style isn't totally different. It's much more relaxed than it was during medieval times, and it's much more open, much more friendly. It still has strong walls, but it would have been defended by the importance of defending this would have been also outside the town. The various soldiers that would have been encamped there and with cannon. You know, by the time the Renaissance rolls around, castles begin to be less effective because of the use of artillery and mines and things like this. But anyway, it's a beautiful place to have a get-together. As you see, they're going to have a party. It's Friday night, almost the longest day of the year, and we're in Brzeg. Okay, that was the Castle Square. Thank you for watching. I'm Will Richardson, as I said, in Brzeg on the Oder River in Upper Silesia, on the road to Wrocław, between Wrocław and Opola. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow night.